Hey y'all, today we're talking circles. So first let's talk about all the parts of a circle. So obviously this is a circle. Kind of. You know what I mean. I just can't draw very well. So a circle. Now, a circle has a bunch of dimensions. It has what's called the diameter, which is a measurement that goes from edge to edge. That's called the diameter. It also has a measurement that's called a radius that goes from the center to one edge. Okay. So it also has a circumference, which would be the distance around the outside. So circumference is really the circle's perimeter. Okay, and then circles also have an area. So the area of a circle would be the inside, just like it was for our quadrilaterals. Okay, now one thing to take note of is a diameter goes from edge to edge, but through the middle. So that could be a diameter, that could be a diameter. I have an infinite number of diameters in a circle. Same with a radius or more than one radii. I can keep going from the center out infinite number of times. Okay, so circumference is the distance around the circle. We just talked about that. To calculate the circumference, you use pi times diameter. Okay, pi d or pi times diameter. And there's a pi button on your calculator you'll be using because the diameter is multiplied by a constant value of pi. When the diameter is changed by a factor of x, the circumference changes by the same factor. Okay, we're going to actually talk about that in another lesson, so I'm not going to go into too much detail there. Okay, this explains where the area formula comes from for a circle. The formula for area of a circle is pi r squared. So pi times radius. Okay, now I only had an answer key for this at home, so we're going to roll with it the way it is, and I will explain as we go. So it's asking us to use our pi key on our calculator. So this is your pi key. It looks like that. And I don't know where. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pause this for a second while I get my daughter's calculator so I can tell you where that key is located. Okay, I'm back. So if you're looking at your calculator, I don't know what I just did. If you're looking at your calculator or the school calculator, you have a TI-30X. So your pi button, you can see it, looks like a pi symbol. If you can't find it, it is on the far left. The buttons from the bottom go on, store, memory, x squared, caret, pi. And then ln log second. So you're looking for that pi key. All right, so to find the circumference, we first write our formula, which is pi times diameter. The diameter is given, okay, from edge to edge, which is 12. So it's 12 times pi. So in my calculator, I press 12, then the times key, then the pi button. I hit equal, gives me a long decimal. I round to wherever I'm asked to round to. Okay, same with area. Pi times radius squared. Well, look back up at our pictures. You'll notice that a diameter goes from edge to edge. Well, can't really see since I drew all over them. A diameter goes from edge to edge of a circle, where a radius goes from center out. So you can see that a radius is half the distance of a diameter, or a diameter is twice a radius. So if the diameter here is 12, that means the radius, which would only go halfway from here to here, that would be 6, because each piece would be 6, giving you a total of 12. So pi times radius squared is pi times 6 squared. 6 squared is 36. In your calculator, 36 times your pi button, and then round. Okay, then you do the same thing. Here you're given a diameter. It's 42. Pi times diameter, it's your circumference. Half of this diameter is 21. So pi times 21 squared gives you your area. Okay, I'm going to keep this the way it is because you can't really see those answers. And I would like you to calculate the circumference. Now notice they gave you the radius here. So if this is 4, what is it from here to here? Oh, it's an additional 4, so the whole thing would be 8. So calculate that. Make sure you can use your pi button correctly. Check your answers. Okay, we will do more of these on our review sheet because these all have the answer, so there's no sense in me asking you to do them. Just make sure that you understand what to do and you can use the buttons on your calculator. And we're going to do a practice problem and some review in a couple days, and that's when I'll check for your understanding. Remember, everything is just graded on your effort, so please make sure that you're doing your work and keeping up with what we're doing in class. All right, have a good one.